Okay, so here we are again, my dear.
So we are.
Yes. So this time we decided that... Don't start analyzing the title quite yet.
It was in the title, it's...
What the hell is that thing? Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
It looks like a syringe, I think. It might tie in with it. So, this second time through, as we revisit Secrets of an Average High School Girl, Chapter 2. After many years, I have not looked at it. I kind of looked at it when I took the pictures again for this, because the original scans were crap. Thankfully, the other original scans of my other two are quite good. So, but with this one, we decided you were going to read a character.
Yeah.
So, there are a grand total of 4 characters in this, I think. And this is much longer than the original quirky slice-of-life lesbian drama with a sudden horrific death at the end of it. So, when characters come up, we'll just decide who reads them. Okay. So, without further ado, let's begin this revisitation of my horrific shame. So, you've already mentioned the title. We've looked at it already. I did some different things with the font. Secrets is, of course, creepier. There's, like, that syringe and the weird, like, hand claw nail. Yeah, I think it's, like, a bifurcated syringe.
It looks terrifying.
Yeah, it does look terrifying. Well,
imagine
again...
that, like,
doing
anything.
Yeah, well, you'll see. When that comes up in the story, you'll go, oh, he's ripping off something very distinctly. And the necklace. I wonder if that will be relevant. Shella, I love you. Goodbye. Do you want to voice Shella?
You should. She's your self-insert.
Okay, she's my self-insert. You're right. I should voice her. No. Why? Do you want to voice a random parental figure off screen?
That looks like a butt. I was so distracted. Shella, are you going to school today?
No.
Okay.
God, what a whining child. It's only like her girlfriend of 2 days died.
It literally looks like a butt. It's pooping out.
It does look like an ass crack in the distance. Oh my god, in the background, she has a Code Lyoko poster, because she's totally not a self-insert of mine. Sigh, how long has it been?
And there's Pollen Storm again.
Yeah, there's Pollen Storm.
And a poster of pure white.
And a blank poster.
She's obviously a Beatles fan.
Yeah. Nice one. Since that day, clench, I thought I would never leave my house again. Until... Okay, I'm not gonna gatekeep on personal tragedy. I don't know how long she's been grieving, but they were a thing for, like... It was not specified. I told you last time, in my mind, they were together for, like, at least 6 months. Of course, it came across that, like, she died the next day after they revealed that they love each other. Until... Oh yeah, now we're cut to a thing. Do you want to voice this character?
Sure.
Okay.
She looks like a prep, and I'm confused about her boobs, but okay.
Oh my god, you're right, her boobs are terrible.
The line goes in the...
Yeah, oh my god.
Anyway. Hi, does Shella Green live here? I need to talk to her.
Not capitalized last name. What's that for?
Oh, nothing. That looks like a riding crop, I'm so sorry.
It does look like a riding crop. Shit. It's something much edgier, I assure you.
As long as you don't get on my bad side, hee hee.
Oh god! It is. It is a riding crop, isn't it? Oh.
So, can I come inside?
Sure, whatever. Ooh, how edgy. And this is my room. She just lets this random girl into her house, into her room? A girl who makes awesome faces in the background?
Shella?
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. She pounced on her.
Oh.
See, can't you oh my god, her feet are broken. What? And her boob is down on her belly button. Because that's like her shoulder right there.
So, wait, okay. She breaks into a stranger's house with a riding crop. Tells her you don't need to worry about it unless you get on my bad side. And then pounces on her in her bedroom. Reading
shitty manga when I was 13 years old really influenced my understanding of how characters are introduced and interact with each other when they first meet each other. Quirky characters have to always be quirky. What the hell?
Is it true? Is she trying to tear her shirt open?
It looks like she's grabbing her boobs up, like just boink.
I'm sorry, but this next sentence.
Huh? Oh wait, you mean am I a lesbian? 'Cause yeah, I am.
Really?
Yep. Ouch. She's like,
You know.
oh my god. Oof. I mean, did you see Missy die? Part 1 end. I'm already weirded out and cringing. This is so strange. Part 2. What do you mean? Did I see Missy die?
Just that, did you?
Glittery katana. Yeah? What's it to you?
Well,
Exposition
oh
time.
lord. Let me screw them a little closer. It's a long story, so I'll just skip what the elders said and just tell you the gist of it.
Oh my god.
Missy was part of a secret society.
I forgot how sudden this is.
Called SOEK.
Or SOEK, or SOAK.
That means Society of Elite Knights. She was an undercover spy. Fell in love with you, and so she died.
What?
The elders want you to come with me, and so on. Boring.
That's unbelievable.
You're right.
I really did not remember how she just suddenly shows up and goes, so yeah, your dead girlfriend belonged to a secret order of knights, and
It was an undercover spy.
was an undercover spy, and then she fell in love with you and died. What? That makes no sense at all. Oh god. Now, you can tell, this is where we begin getting into deeper water. This is where the cute slice of life drama that the first one was transforms into something completely different.
So, are you in?
This is kind of sudden.
Okay, let's go.
Can't you wait? I'm not even dressed. What is this society?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Jeez, you have the patience of a 6-year-old. Changed. Oh my god. At least I pointed it out. And she's wearing, of course, as the joke goes, she's wearing an obviously white shirt. Because it's not colored in.
Okay, now hold my hand. I'll start.
What? Oh god, she's trembling. She's trembling.
She's jacking her off.
What the? Oh my god, pentagram appearing.
Ah! Hold on, girly girl.
Zoom! Part 2 ends.
Because I guess Shell is the girly girl in this.
Yeah, I guess so. Part 3.
Shell, wake up! Jeez, your first Tesser?
Yeah, Tesser, I think is the word.
And you pass out like a sissy.
Where am I?
You're at the Soak main base. Don't worry. I Tessered your crap along with us.
So, okay, I'm establishing some unique terminology here. Tessering must be some sort of teleportation spell.
Here, I thought you should have this.
Totally triggering. Not triggering at all, I mean. Wait, I need time to process all this. You're going too fast.
We can't... Suit up, we need to train you.
I'm sorry, whatever your name is. I need time.
But... It's just an exit.
Yeah.
Shella, wait, you need a passport card.
Exit. And of course she runs. You can see, I can get the idea of running down. You can see her shoulder blades, kinda, and her legs are kind of funny. And I also have the thing where I obviously drew the outline of the head first and then the hair later. And the arms are still weird. So you can tell that the art style, I must have made this one very shortly after my first one, because the art style has not changed very much. When we get to the Seductress, I will have undergone a marked improvement.
The guards will stop you. Shella.
And oh my god, an actual environment shot that is kind of different looking from all the other ones we've seen. Again, how do you feel being literally tessered out of your lovely slice of life drama that you were so invested in with the first one?
Shella, wait. A tesser might hit you? Shella.
Kneels down sadly. I'm not ready. This is too much. Oh, Flash! Oh. You voice this character, because I know what character I want to voice.
What the hell? What are you doing here?
Part 3 end. Also, Jesus Christ, is he giant? And where'd the tree go?
Is that blackface?
No, that is not blackface. That is, in fact, my attempt at a dramatic silhouette for somebody who's just randomly tested in. Because apparently, they don't have a designated tessering field outside of the SOEC base. They just have a field around it, and if you run out there, then you just might get tessered onto and explode, presumably. So she was literally a few feet away from just dying. You can see I was really experimenting with the fonts.
What the hell? Shella, why are you here?
What? Who are you? Oh my god!
Shella.
Jed! It's Jed!
Why is he proposing? Shella, why are you in the Tesser Fields by yourself?
Well, it's a long story. Actually,
Why is he gigantic?
Also, it's not that long of a story. I think it's because he's helping her up off of, like, the ground there. I think. But I just realized, congratulations. Like all bad stories that move into sequels, every character from the original has to be involved in the sequel in some way, no matter how truncated or dumb. So, Jed, delightful Chad boy with redneck name Jed, is also part of SOEC.
So to be clear, there was someone in this organization she knew, and they didn't send someone she knew to her house.
Yes.
They sent a random stranger with a riding crop.
Yes, they didn't send Jed. They sent some random weirdo. Well, it's a long story, not actually that long. But first, wow, look at you, all tricked out like that.
You know, with a belt.
With a whole bandolier and a belt? Yeah, the bandolier disappears between frames.
Get inside. You're avoiding protocol. I'll explain when we're inside.
What's his problem, she thinks? Why is she taking this so well? Oh my god, it's Jed. Also, what? Hey.
I think I remember why we didn't do characters last time. It's because sometimes it's hard to tell who's speaking. Hey, May. I found her. In fact, I almost tessered right on top of her. Oh, there you are, you nervous, fussy little thing.
What?
She's sorry, May. Geez, lay off. She's only been here for 10 minutes. Wow, this whole page is just...
It's all you.
Well, sorry about that, but we need to train you. Don't worry, it's a painless, mostly process.
What? It's mostly painless? Minutes later.
Okay, now, I have to... Moira?
I didn't realize how bad my early handwriting was. You mind if I read the characters, actually?
Okay.
Just to keep up the pace. But this is completely brushing over the fact that she hands her a bifurcated syringe. Okay, now I have to give you this.
Oh.
What's this, Toss?
A
syringe with a chemical in it.
Jesus H. Christ.
What the? A syringe with a chemical in it? I wanted a little more description. Hey, you know what? For all the, bad bits, that drawing there of Shella actually is more expressive than most of the drawings in this. You could see the roots of what would later become a much better thing. Her breasts are up high, obviously, but there's a definable expression. I'm just saying, take good things where you can get it. Well, it rearranges your DNA, allowing you to access parts of your brain that held psychic abilities. Okay, she says. Arg! What the hell is happening? Shink.
So...
I know, there's a lot to unpack here. Now, a thing that happens in a lot of self-insert stories is the self-insert desire of wanting to be transported, literally in some cases, to a world where there are new and fantastical things, and you get to interact and engage with them immediately. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is an example. You know, it's like this random fellow just gets moved into this world of new and amazing adventures, and, reluctance is fun. But you need a little bit more reluctance than that before you stab yourself with a syringe. I'm pretty sure Jack from BioShock showed a little bit more reticence before jamming a syringe in his arm.
Also, I'm sorry, why is her instinct when given a syringe to put it in, heroin? If I were given a syringe and I had to inject myself, I would probably default to where I got vaccinated.
Well, here's the thing, right? Remember how I mentioned Jack from BioShock? Aren't you seeing some odd echoes of BioShock right now? Can you guess around what point in my life when I played BioShock for the first time? And that was how I understood you injected mysterious cocktails that gave you special powers, is that you jammed them into your wrist like Jack from Bioshock. Also notice she's not putting it in towards the rest of her body, she's putting it in slanted towards her hand. But yeah, so she has injected herself with a horrific syringe, Bioshock style. Part 3 end. Part 4...
Did you happen to watch Scanners before this?
No, I had not happened to watch Scanners before this.
That was a perfect replication of the face veins.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, so she's understandably going through quite a painful reaction. Now, I don't know if it's from the chemical cocktail she injected, or because she is, I don't know.
Why is her right arm twice as long as her left arm?
Why does she have 2 right hands? You notice that her thumb is, like, she's gripping her hand wrong, so she's gripping her left arm with her right arm underneath.
I appreciate the attempt with the hair, though.
Yeah, I wanted to try some hair expression.
I see that it was an afterthought.
Yeah, it was obviously an afterthought, but, you know, it's a thing. But yeah, I don't know if this reaction is from the chemical cocktail she injected or from the fact that she injected a syringe completely wrong. Whump! Blackout. Get up, sissy! God, why do I even try? You pass out too easy. What the heck is this character? You could obviously tell I was very influenced by the weird, wacky characters in manga who are just like, who have no empathy and basically act like they don't know where they are at any times of the day.
I love how she took a hard turn after the first 6 panels from weird, quirky, girly girl
to I hate you.
Yeah.
Ow. You ready? Come on, we gotta train. Jesus Christ. This is way more breakneck than I remember. Okay, now hold out your hand and imagine fire coming from it. Shoof. Fwoom. Whoa. Whoosh. Fwoom. Hey, watch it. Can you tell I really loved Bioshock? Oh god, I loved Bioshock so much. Now try water. Patter, 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 patter. Earth. Chunk. Ice. Shink.
Why did she just grow her hand?
Because her hand became ice claws, presumably. Think fast! Fireball. Eep! Boom! She stopped it with magic mind powers. Apparently people are...
This is training.
This is training. You tell someone to summon some things and then you throw a fireball at them. I obviously took hints from the crappy training montage handbook. See? Easy! Now, since we've trained you, let's see if you were listening. Summons horrific things. Oh. Sorry,
so, does she have psychic powers, or does she have the power to summon anything?
Well, here's the thing. I just realized that it's like unlocking parts of the brain, right? But it's not normal psychic powers. It's more akin to genetic engineering from Bioshock. But I call it
it's centered around the hands.
In that it's centered around the hands, and it summons literal elements and does weird things with your hands. Because the hands are like the main expressive point. So you can see, she can just summon like chitinous bone out of her hands, because this is a thing we'll get into when we probably review my artwork, but I was really into girls with badass blades and claws that I could draw. I loved it so much. I'll probably find some examples, but like I was really into it. And so, yeah. Let's see if you were listening. This is how you train someone, though. Obviously, this also is a window into how I perceive the world, right? Because this training montage has nothing to do with taking in information and distinct learning. It has more to do with emotional, intuitive reactions, where, like, you can use the power properly if you just feel it, if you just want to use it properly. It says a lot about how I perceive things. Part 5... Hey, holy crap. Gasp of gas pant. So they just were violently attacking each other. What the hell? This must be like Dungeons & Dragons logic, where vicious damage only just manifests as small cuts and scrapes that can be easily healed.
Or her reaction to her being a lesbian was all a front.
Yeah, exactly. It was all a front, and she actually was totally into it, and they just got done viciously attacking each other, but in a romantic way. What did you do? We were, training.
That's a cow.
We were cow training. But May got too competitive. Good job, Shella. You did great. Thanks, coach. Why? This is much more affectionate than they ever were. He sort of, like, holds her head close. Again, emotional beat utilized without the proper context or understanding.
Called out.
Yeah. I thought you were a lesbian. It was just pep talk. Shut up! I'm going for a walk. Heal up first, jeez. Thanks, nurse. No problem.
Bioshock style.
Yeah. Push. Walk, walk, walk. So now she's just going for a walk? Like,
in the field that we've previously established is dangerous?
Yeah, and also, she's taken this remarkably well that she just injected that cocktail. Here's the thing. We haven't even explained what it is that she injected into herself.
So wait, who's going for a walk?
Shella, presumably. That was not done very well. Because, yeah, they're both wearing white shirts, and you saw none of the faces. I guess you're supposed to assume that because she's new here and is done training, Shella would just want to go for a walk. Also, she's the protagonist, so she has to go and do stuff. I'm hoping there's not a missing page, because we should have established that the chemical is called C9. She sits in the shade in the glade. Snap. Oh, someone wearing a darker shade of pants. Ching, slice, spew. What? Hey, an actual attempt at like a dramatic frame where you get like the idea of something angling down violently. Also, thank you, Rosario plus Vampire, for my inspiration on how to draw quick spew cuts like that on the cheek. Arg! You whore! Oh no! Oh no! Lick blood. Don't tell me you've forgotten. It's me, Missy. I thought it was, it's me, Missy. But no, it's me, Missy. What? Her first line of actual dialogue.
You whore.
You whore. I cannot apologize enough for how cringy this is going to get, okay? This is gonna get cringe. Like, oh god, I'm just thinking about it, and okay, anyway, best rip the band-aid off. But yeah, so, oh my god, Missy's alive! She was a secret agent and died after she fell in love, but now she's here and dressed all in black, and you know that she's edgy because her eyes are in shadow. And she also has weird claw fingers. I know it's hard to tell because all the characters look like they have claw fingers, but I assure you, these are claw fingers.
I mean, her eyes were always in shadow.
That's right, her eyes were always in shadow. I guess now it's not the sexy goth and it's more of the, like, evil. But anyway, part 5 end. Don't you remember me, Shella?
It was 3 days ago.
How disappointing. Swish. What is wrong with that hand? Girl grip. Her arm in that frame.
Also her hand.
Yeah, just... Oh my god, she has meaty giant hands. And yeah, oh my god. Gah! Missy, stop, please! Hey, that's actually not half bad of an attempt at an expression. Though I don't know why she's blushing there. It's supposed to be her getting red in the face, I guess. Oh, fire powers! You can totally tell it's fire, because I wrote fwoom.
Kinky.
That's more like it. Oh god, no. Let go! Whoosh. Whumps. Look who's been practicing for like 15 minutes. Again, my idea of practice was getting it right the first time. But I really can't apologize enough for turning decently subtle and well done lesbian relationship from the first story into one of them is generic kinky dom. Like, I cannot apologize enough. Edgy character is edgy and says cringy things that are now interpreted much more kinkily. But it was not intended that way. Shut up!
What's her face?
Oh my god. Meow! Weak.
Is that a hand?
Yeah, that's
a fishing pole?
I think that's a shield, maybe, but it does look like she summons a long toothpick. You've only had a small dose of C9. Shoom, crack, ugh, shink. And like all...
Oh, she didn't need her appendix. Oh, wrong side.
And like all generic manga tropes, I guess this is more like a manga than I thought, because the characters are going to withstand injuries that will remind you quite a bit of crappy manga. Rosario plus Vampire, they suffered a lot of really intense injuries and were usually fine. But yeah, what is that spike? What is happening? It's just, you never expected that this would have happened in the first one. Characters in the first one died from simple little falls off of Ferris wheels. I'll be back, Shella, and next time, puts Hood up, I'll kill you the first chance I get. Oh, and I forgot to color in my hoodie. I love you.
Oh.
Whoosh! Missy! She disappears.
Why did their fingers go all the way?
Because I liked sleeves that went all the way to the fingers. You've seen old pictures of me. I loved hoodie sleeves that went all the way to the fingers. But yeah, so I forgot to color her hood there, and she loves her, and she disappears. You can see where I erased other bits. Missy, why? Bloodstain on the ground, no bloody hole on the back. No back puncture at all.
She broke her leg.
And she broke her leg in the fight too. Oh my god. Why? I'm asking myself the same question. Every time I revisit these, I ask myself the same question. Why? Part 7. Hey Jed, have you seen Shella? She hasn't come in yet. Shooting range. Nope. It's just sitting in the shooting range and just... Oh hey, interesting though. Look, I'm trying to thematically tie things in more. The part 7 is reflective of the claw and the stab of the cheek. The slice of the cheek. Also, yeah, Jed doesn't have the bandolier anymore because I guess I decided that
it was too much effort.
Yeah, a glamour belt. Is that grenades? I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Point is, he's doing proper gun range safety, even though his right arm is way longer than his left, but they both end up at the same spot. Where? Never mind, Jed. I think I know. Hey, Shella! Well, I guess I have to find her. Runs off into the woods.
Sparkling.
Don't ask me why I made her... You'll see what it is, but don't ask me why I made her thing sparkle. I think it was just kind of a neat, like, swing kind of thing, but again, it literally looks like she's carrying a massive rug rolled up on her back. So fussy. Shella! Oh, God. Pat. Oh, those
is
are...
this character number 4?
No, actually. This is a random member of the group. You notice I occasionally like to draw characters with that hairstyle. Because...
I wonder why.
Manga inspiration. But yeah, that's just a random medic. Pat. Nurse, help! She's wounded! Hey, that's actually a pretty good, drawing of somebody carrying somebody else slumped over their shoulder. It's a pity that May is missing her left hand. I never drew it, apparently. Get her on the table, says the nurse. Get the aspirin! Aspirin! Can you tell how much I understood medicine? I guess I thought aspirin was much more intense. Also, I think I misspelled aspirin, so we could assume that this is like
some sort of more intense medication
called aspirin. Yeah. Shella was attacked by something. By what? How should I know? Missy. Oh wait, Missy, what happened to you? Part 7 end. Man, the parts are way shorter in this. Dramatic evil face. Why? What happened to you, Missy? I forgot to color in the lower hair. God damn it. Part 8. Will she wake up? I don't know. Oh, sorry. I don't know. She lost a lot of blood. I'll get Jed. Okay.
Maybe we should find her blood.
Yeah, we should find it. She left it. It's got to be around here somewhere.
She lost a lot of blood and is not getting a blood transfusion.
Yeah. I don't know what that is on the wall. I think that's meant to be like a blood canister. I'm not sure. It's like a medical thing.
Oh, they put the bandages outside her clothing. And she no longer has the arm bandage.
God damn it. Obviously, any continuity beyond the color of the character's clothes, and even then that was a struggle, was just a bridge too far for my 13-year-old self. Obviously, I just could not remember what characters were wearing, because there have been so many errors.
I need to get into your 13-year-old self's headspace for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Missy was a member of this organization.
Yes.
She's got powerful psychic powers.
That allow her to make her claws long.
Yeah, and like summon rocks and fire and air and whatever.
It's convenient plot sealant. It can do anything.
Anything, except save her from falling off a Ferris wheel.
We'll get to that. I think that is explained. I think. If it isn't...
This is a bit of a gigantic plot hole.
Oh, really? Like, you can't... You mean... You're telling me that I wrote this sequel after I wrote the original but made no attempt to foreshadow the sequel in the original? You're telling me that I wrote this and took a total turn and decided to take a slice of life drama and turn it into something completely different?
Plot hole number 2. Missy died, so they're recruiting Shella because, I don't know.
I don't know. I can't even begin to fathom the reasoning behind that.
But,
I really can't. I have no explanation at all.
But Missy isn't dead.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find out more about that later. Maybe I wrote a brilliant intrigue plot as to why she came back. Notice though, bandages might not be consistent, but let's see how much I can remember that Shella has a slash on her left cheek. Because scars are much more important than bandages. But yes, the bandages over the clothing are ridiculous.
They just wrapped her up after she was completely punctured through by presumably sharp rocks?
I thought it was some sort of, like, chitinous growth. I have no idea. But yeah, I guess I was influenced by Left 4 Dead, where the characters all bandage themselves on the outside of their clothing as well. Missy, why did she have those claws? With a thick finger. I thought she was dead. But she already had the claws there, can't you tell? Also, nice recreation of one of the most dramatic frames of the original. That evil smile. Those fangs.
You mean that fang?
Yeah, that manga fang. Why? Notice the characters there. Medic, probably Jed, and May's thing? She's waking up! Are you okay?
Why is the table so tall?
Why is Jed so weirdly affectionate? He's done this twice now. What attacked you?
I mean, wasn't Jed the one she had the uncomfortable dream about?
Yeah, I guess she had her uncomfortable straight dream, and she was like, "No, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay." Ow! It was.
Just sits up. I'm sorry.
Sits up after a stomach injury.
As someone who has had abdominal surgery,
you don't
my
want to sit
wound
up.
was an inch long.
And you couldn't.
I had to relearn how to sit.
Missy. She's alive! So far, I'm pretty consistent with the scar, even with the wide eyes there. That's crazy! She fell off a Ferris wheel!
No, when you put it like that.
I know. I went to the funeral. Somehow.
No, I saw it.
Somehow. Yeah, not I saw it. I went to the funeral. Somehow, she lived, rub. Somehow, she is also trained with use of C9. A lot of it, too. Well, Shella, there is something I didn't tell you. Oh god, exposition. There is something I didn't tell you. Do you remember when I said she worked for us? Well, before she left on her mission, she took a massive overdose of C9. Why is she still alive and now trying to kill you? I should have maybe mentioned that your girlfriend was hopped up on super psychic superpower drugs.
And we still let her go.
And she decided, with being... I guess I didn't understand what overdosed was. She took a massive dose of C9. And then what did she do with it? She went to a high school and fell in love with a high school girl. An average high school girl. What the hell? This makes no sense, is at this point an understatement. But yeah. Oh, I probably should have told you. She was hopped up on drugs last time I saw her. Maybe that's why she's acting so crazy. Well, should we find her? Judging from all the C9 she used, we could track her. I guess. Well, okay. I want to find out what happened to her. I haven't hated much about my old works. I've been pretty generous to a lot of the things. I hate that the frames are not drawn as their own separate boxes, but are rather just lines on the page. My later ones, I think, had their own things where I could experiment more, but this was just boxes. This one has aged worse somehow. Like, it's only gonna be more cringe and melodramatic from here on out.
Oh,
like,
Lord.
Like, it's not gonna be good. The delightful little small scale slice of life drama with the few good things where we could say, oh, that was pretty alright. There's been less good in this. I don't know. And so, shove. Oh, that. Why is he holding the gun like that and going like that? You don't cock back a pistol.
Is that a gun?
Yeah, it's a gun. Like he's holding the pistol in his palm without gripping the handle and then just pulling it back. Remember, don't use too much C9. It's too dangerous. Oh, she just injects her with more. What the hell?
In the shoulder.
In the shoulder. Hey, actually in the shoulder. Well, again, my understanding...
Remember, don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs, kids, because apparently all the characters in this story are hopped up on C9. Like, that was something I did not realize at the time, how weird it was that all the characters were just taking these drugs. It's like I played BioShock, but didn't understand the themes of it. I just thought it was cool syringes that gave you powers. I didn't understand that those syringes were meant to be bad. Okay, we've got a signal. Let's go. Because apparently we can track people who have injected enough C9. Let's find Missy. Part 8 end! Oh my god, so...
What?
Is that a quarterstaff? Why is it hooked underneath her...
And I guess he put away his pistol and took a rifle?
Maybe it's in that small side holster, I don't know.
And she's just...
And Shella's just like, I'm a badass now.
What?
Yeah, now she's in a tank top. Because, again, she is now transformed. She is no longer the character from the first one. She is now generic, badass, blonde-haired girl character who I drew dozens... Blonde? Well, yeah, I always imagined she was blonde. Because she doesn't have dark-colored in hair. See, I imagine Jed had black hair because his hair is slightly darker. And May had, like, brown hair.
So she woke up in the morning, this morning. Her mom said, "Are you going to school?" She said, "No." Someone random knocks on the door, kidnaps her, takes her here,
Injects her with drugs,
beats the shit out of her, sends her into a field. Her dead ex finds her, attempts to kill her. She has surgery. We're still on day one.
We're still on day one, I think. Maybe a day or so has passed from the surgery, you know?
She has not considered once, maybe I should tell my parents where I am.
Yeah.
Like, she's not an undercover agent. That was actually her house.
She is still a high school girl. So easy to forget when she makes the transition into generic badass, smoldering with non-specific badassery girl. I maybe should have gone, maybe it's out of character for this kind of namby-pamby high school girl character to suddenly do the full turn into I'm a badass psychic warrior hopped up on drugs.